dash. meat.
Yeah, only in my mind. Never in the mind of my wife.
I see.
Brother, I think you're dying.
I know.
Ask your girlfriend. Tired?
Yes.
There's only one.
The emergency room. In Sacramento, brother.
Woo! Right across the seas.
To Hollywood.
There's 5, there's 7.
I paid for mercy, Ric Flair.
There's 10. There's gonna be 12.
Please, I can't take it anymore.
May 13th, 14th, 16th, 21st, 30th.
Please, Hollywood, don't hurt me anymore. Yappa-pie from head to toe. Please, Mr. Flair. I'm sorry I crossed the line. I wanted Yappa-pie in the proper position. Please, Ric Flair. I'm sorry I crossed the line. Give me Yappa-pie, Ric Flair.
No!
Please, Mr. Flair.
There's only one.
2.
What? What?
Give me 1.
Hogan, it's you and me.
I knew the answer to the problem, Ric Flair.
Thank God.
If we're bonded together with no one in our way.
Huh?
And if we're bonded together with a Leatherman.
Huh?
With Jimmy Hart.
Hulk Hogan.
I will never stop.
Woo!
Yappa-pie, 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 yappa-pie. Come down and Jimmy Hart's body. Yappa-pie, 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 yappa-pie. Come around his mouth.
Welcome to the radio showcase of the Immortals, brother. Hi, it's Andre GK here. Welcome to your brand new episode of Radio Redux. It's April already. Woo! I was gonna say, it's next to me is the Nature Boy, Jason Blake Hill Draco Esquire. Count of Monte Cristo. It's that was that was a video. It was the MP3 of a video remix actually by Nekajignikdo or something. Going on the whole Yappa-pie Indian strap match, brother, that Hulk Hogan had with Ric Flair back sometime
1998 in
the
Sacramento,
WCW, brother, sister, cousin, uncle. Will you cry uncle, brother? If your uncle is your brother, oh brother. And your mother is problems. Speaking of mothers, Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. Because most of you probably aren't mothers.
Most of the listeners are gone though.
Yeah, everyone's gone. There's no one here. But it's Wreckslemania night. Yeah, that's right. So we were in that sort of mood for hijinks and sport. And Echo's not here. We laid her out of a steel chair earlier, so she's unconscious. But expect her to make an entrance later on, where she will cost us the match.
That's if she makes it out of the police station, which is only
Yeah. She's been taken to an emergency room 15 minutes from this radio station.
But can she make it back before
Can she make it back? Will the referee be bumped just before she comes out?
Knowing her, she's like,
Will she turn? She'll turn on me and attack me. That's no different from normal, though, is it? Really?
What happens? She'll do a Goldberg and just not turn up, even though it's dead straight.
Yeah. She's got this pay-per-view off, so you know. Anyway. But yeah, there's all sorts of things. Ooh, like pink spikes.
Spikes are on now.
Have work it out on instead. That's slightly better than just bow in the meow, bow in the meow, bow in the meow, bow in the meow. Although it's very close to the Doctor Who theme. Bow in the meow, bow in the meow, bow in the meow, bow in the meow, down the nail, Sonic Colors.
Hover!
Do 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 do. Ew! Actually, cube. That would work.
Oh, this again.
No, look, yeah.
Drill! What are you doing in Star Trek now?
Not in Star Trek.
You're going halfway into it.
It's the long. If you do the longer version of the Doctor Who theme, it's that.
Ah.
I'm doing old school Doctor Who theme. Doing 90s Sylvester McCoy. Trust me. But anyway, we have people listening in, arguing about Sonic Freeriders. They're having a fight already in the Sonic Stadium chat.
No, that's the dark match sorted out.
That's the dark match sorted out. Yeah, because we're going to go through and start. We're going to fantasy book a Wreckslemania, a showcase of bit part characters. We're going to book a fictional pay-per-view, basically. So we want your suggestions. We've got a theme for today. Traditionally, these don't work. So
not really.
We'll go on. Well, this won't work mainly due to the fact that no one ever gets involved in them.
You mean no one?
Yeah, but we want to know your matches, what you would choose. So PM us match suggestions. It can be community members, it could be Sega staff members, it could be Sega characters, Sonic characters. Maybe character from another territory. Except EA's.
Continuity.
Yeah.
Continuity is alright.
Continuity.
Well,
Who you would have, and then we'll decide who would go over in that match. What the result would be. There we go. There's lots of arguments at the moment over whether or not the Crush 40 version of 3 is better than the Chris Maiden version of 3. The answer is that on the basis that June did the music of the Chris Maiden one with Richard Jakes, Johnny wrote all the words anyway.
Same.
The answer is that the Crush 41 is not as good as the original version of the Crush 41 by a very long way. The Maiden one's growing on me. I think it's mainly due to the fact that how disappointed I am in the Crush 40 version from what it was. The original version of the Crush 41 was a lot less I think it's a bit overproduced.
You mean they're just like trying to polish it into like?
Yeah, they put a lot of extra bells and whistles. The Raw version, which is pretty much just June and some extra bits and drums and stuff, is tons better. The Rex Crews all heard this tune, which I'm not going to play. But just trust me when I say that the Raw version, the older version, is so much better. Okay, it's so much better. I prefer Johnny singing. I prefer the Chris Maiden musical produced version over the Crush 40 version. But I prefer Johnny singing it. So it's sort of a halfway house. But so there's a third option basically, and it wins over both of them. So there we go. Crush 40 versus Chris Maiden versus Bentley Jones for a rapping match. On the basis that Bentley's the only one that's rapped. Yeah. He raps on the Open Your Heart remix. Well, I suppose you can call it rapping. Open your heart, it will be alright. Keep on moving like this. Hold on tight or something. No, we've got a trio of music talent for your money.
etc.,
The ice cream
etc.
man coming back again. He never takes a day off.
Who is it? No, this is the third time today this ice cream man has been back. Go away!
No, he never took a day off in winter when no one wants an ice cream in
Yeah,
the first place.
yeah.
And now he's expanded, he stocked hot dogs.
Hot dogs now. He was playing just one cornetto earlier.
Was he?
Yeah. Amazing. That's so Crush 40 versus Chris Maiden versus Bentley Jones for a rapping match. Diego Bonato suggests. I would say it would make more sense if it was Johnny Gioeli with accompanied to the ring by Jun Sunue versus Chris Maiden versus Bentley Jones, accompanied to the ring by an army of fangirls. Apparently it's Zeech's birthday? It's somebody's birthday. Anyway, hello. But yeah, we had that. Let's have a little quick rundown of the chat rooms, because the chat rooms are wonderful, because you've got Radio Sega, which is essentially dead.
Filled by ghosts.
It's filled by ghosts. In fact, we're just gonna go down here and just see who is in here that isn't in the Sonic Stadium one. So, he's in. Biafra. So I'm actually going downwards for once. No. Empires. Jebel Bay. And that's it. That's the only ones who are not in Sonic Stadium chat. 3 people. Wow. Gabby says we are not dead. Actually. Whereas in Sonic Stadium 1 you have a bunch of other people who are crossing over into the great beyond, presumably. Voltic Wind, Voice, Vija, Turbo, Trigon Trekkie, Terios, Torgo91, Staff, Sonic AD, SJ, Pipeline, Silver Sonic, Ringtail Fox, Mazes, JM the Fox, capital letters, oh my god. J-Sit, James, it's either James AFK or James Efk. It's like some sort of Klingon name. Hogfather is here. Gabby, Foxboy, Mick, Inigo Venato, Dark Overlord, Dan Dye, who is half busy and half listening, presumably. AUK, I don't know who he is. Underscore Spondy, Jay Zeech, Blaffer, and Chambot, of course. Oh, did I say Overlord again? Dark Overlord. Overlord. Shut up, Jay. Silver Sonic's now known as Klingon. So yeah, we've got a few suggestions in, but that's what we've got so far. We got Crush Fox versus Chris Maiden versus Bentley Jones. I could possibly try to make a remix or something like with this. So Silver Sonic. I don't know. What would you remix? How would you remix it? I don't know. Is there a song? Well, the Bentley songs would work remixing into free. Interesting. I think that's saying Gunnar Nelson versus Team Chaotix in a singing contest. I don't know. Isn't that like 3-on-1 handicap then? Okay, so we've got a singing contest. Well, we wouldn't say a singing contest. We'll have quite a microphone on a pole match or something. Microphone on a very tall microphone stand.
Microphone on a bee.
Microphone on a bee. Yeah. The first one to... Yeah, that... I don't know. So Gunnar Nelson versus Team... Gunnar Nelson gets disqualified for using a gun. Nelson has 111 guns. He cheats.
But doesn't that mean he wins?
No, he gets disqualified. But then he sings anyway and everyone's happy. So Team Chaotix win, but they don't win the war. Don't worry, there'll be a rematch at Backlash where it'll be like inside. It's a concert inside a steel cage. Voldic Win suggests Shadow vs Mewtwo, Battle of the Emos. Shadow vs Mewtwo. Shadow wins by means of distraction by Rouge, who comes to the ring as Shadow's valet. I won't tell you how Rouge distracts Mewtwo, but
No, I'm giving it away.
But yes, the pussy doesn't win. Because Shadow wins. There.
Oh, stop your wife smiling there.
Yeah. Fly in freedom. Yeah. I mean, who would anyone you could think of, Blake, as a potential match? We've got a load of matches waiting, but I just want to see if Blake's got one.
Are we working from bottom to top, or...?
Well, we can think of... I mean, assuming we've already started, because you can have curtain jerking with... which is to start the show, before anyone gets... The term curtain jerk is to start the show, okay? Nothing anything else. It's not like, pleasuring yourself behind a tarpaulin or something.
That's only for insane people. But,
Yeah. Tall guy keeps talking about cupcakes, so perhaps he should have a cupcake in the bank. You've got to climb the ladder
pull down the cupcake.
to pull down the cupcake, but you can have a snack any time between now and the next pay-per-view.
But who would be in that match?
Who would be in that match? He'd just be tall guy. He's tall, so we can use him as the ladder. You gotta get tall guy and Vija, then put them against each other, and then climb up over the top. Hawkwell goes, did someone say pussy?
A bit earlier.
Wow, SSR streams well behind. I think that's Headshot Royal Rumble, Headshot... No, God, no. We'll get on to that in a minute, maybe. But yeah, anything else?
You gotta have basically one of the main events be the actual three sites, the three main community sites.
What, Rex versus Retro versus Stadium?
Yeah,
And Tristan wins. Yeah, with Tristan as guest referee, and he doesn't count for anyone. That'd be really funny. The match goes to a 60-minute time limit because the pay-per-view's about to get off the air. And then eventually he does a quick count and Sonic Retro wins, and it's a big swerve, and everyone.
And then they join.
And then Sonic, then you've got this heel community stable of Retro and TSSZ. And then Earthart turns from Emerald Coast owing to the fact that he's heartless. So he joins their evil ministry of Sonic. And Vija is sacrificed. Vija's put on the shelf for 6 months. But don't worry, he'll come back for a big massive push. That's what'll happen.
Surely he'll be relegated to the 3rd show, and then knowing to go, it's Vija.
Yeah, that's okay. It's, yeah, and you find out that he says, oh my god, JR, he's got a wrench, he's just hit him over the head with a wrench. A wrench, you say?
He's got a massive wrench, get out of his way!
No, he just needs to be put out and put on commentary.
Yeah, due to injury, Vija's then your colour commentator.
Therefore, he can spout stuff like that.
Yeah.
On that ring.
Just him standing up and sort of screaming. No, let's go through some of the other suggestions we've got at the moment. Voltic Wind suggests ML versus Gmail in a battle of the. Oh my god! I was saying how he kicked out. Vija's mysterious use of a foreign object being a wrench and kick out. Turbo suggesting T-Bird versus the main in the hardcore merch street fight using actual Sonic merch as weapons. Yeah, but then
wouldn't fight them.
Then they'd be just like picking things up and then just going no. He'll just go no, and
that's actually quite
stop
in the way.
Yeah, it's like yeah, but you've got to have some sort of.
That sounds like something an even GM would do, really.
Yeah, but then who wins? How do you win? What's the impetus for them to win and actually not lose? Also, it's like if you lose, you lose all your merch. So you have to choose to sacrifice some merchandise to keep other merch. I like this idea.
It's an evil way of having two good guys face off really in a way.
It's really good. You just like destroy everything. So who would win?
Who would actually do the D first?
Who would turn first?
Exactly.
I don't know. That'd be very interesting. I don't know who would win. Let's say so we've got T-Bird versus the main, and in this merch mayhem match, and the result is T-Bird wins. He's immediately regretful and sorry and tearful. Then the main dumps T in retaliation, and then feuds with him with somebody else in the community. Let's say Gavi. Gavi ends up as this massive Lothario, and then ends up feuding with T for no reason. And it's completely not Gavi's fault. He just all of a sudden is involved in this feud with angry T-Bird. And then you get Mina and the main having random cat fights, which interrupt things. There we go. Beach as the merch would win. Radio Sega versus SSR in a stream match. Radio Sega wins. A is the fact that A is a better quality stream and B nobody's on it. So Gavi's now catching up with everyone, and yeah. So what you've got is this very hard northerner, gonna pounding on Gavi's door. Oh dear. Chip versus Tails. I like this one actually, from involving Chip versus Tails. Now, presumably, Chip's all powerful, but he's not all powerful at the moment. So if he was like temporarily resurrected, it could be a sort of, you can have a whole plot of jealousy that he was going on and Chip's the cute sidekick all of a sudden and things like that. Oh, what about ML? I'll get back to that. In terms of the DJ Royal Rumble to see who's the true ultimate DJ and all Sonic Live casting, that's a very bad idea because it would just be me and Turbo. think John just wants to do that so we can have a punch up. John knows full.
What? No holds barred you two then, basically.
John knows full well it'd be me, him, and Josh, and that'd be it. It'd be me, Turbo, and Earthart going at the end. you just see it happening, and it's all of a sudden just being John teaming up, just launching Sven out of the ring. It just fly. JJ says, "Is that so?" Yes, it is so. We would win. Why is the black Yoshi committing suicide constantly? That's very bad.
Going over there for now.
To AK's matchup involving me and Mina, she says, "Lol, okay then." I didn't put you in a matchup, Gabby. We put you in a feud after a match, which resulted from.
We were basically booking your.
We were booking about 3 months down the line for you. You're this. The Scotsman accepts that challenge, says JJ. No, Jay, you don't want to get to me. You really don't. There's so Chip versus Tails. What do you think about that?
I think it very could be what you're saying. Like there's gonna be like a heel turn for Tails there.
Well, Tails could use his boxing glove in a box thing from Battle, you know that, and get a sneak attack behind the referee's back and win. So Tails goes over Chip.
No, he's going to be he's going to use his cunning.
Because he's cunning as a fox. Exactly. I like where you're going.
So he's going to use his cunning. He's the new brain of wrestling there. So it'd be some sort of like smart distraction or outwitting. The lights would mysteriously go out and then Chip would be laid out.
When they come back on. Tails is your technician. In that he can do aerial moves that don't even involve a turnbuckle. He just picks them up and flies up in the air like in Sonic the Fighters and just goes bang, throws them down. Jay really reckons he can take me, which is funny because Josh doesn't. But he doesn't think Josh. He doesn't think he'd have much chance against Josh. But Josh doesn't think he could take me, so I'm not quite sure how that works. Oh boy. Actually, I'm kind of bashed up at the moment in a sort of very mysterious way.
I'm actually surprised Josh actually lasted that long in that arm wrestling.
No, seriously, Josh could take me in arm wrestle easy peasy. I don't quite know why he was worried. I was worried. Hogfarmer says Mike Pollock versus his own voice. What? Well, the sheer awesome power of Mike Pollock's voice versus Mike Pollock.
Someone sounds a bit Russo there.
Yeah, I think you got a touch of the Russos there, Hogfarmer. Fire, Hogfarmer! Fire, Hogfarmer! No, Gabby versus me. I think this is continuing on with Gabby. Gabby, if you want to wrestle Mina, she's your girlfriend. After 5 years or whatever it is. Hang on, what is it? He's always got all his MSN. After 5 years and 8 months, if she doesn't want to wrestle you by now, there's something wrong. If you don't really need that kind of excuse, man. Just
do it.
Okay, JJ just come up with Mina versus Kira versus Rachel, who's his girlfriend, in a wet t-shirt mud wrestling contest. Okay, I think you're getting a bit distracted now. Back to ML versus Gmel, which is Robot from Battle versus Robot from Advance 3. Is it Advance 3?
I'm not sure.
It's a 2 or 3.
I think it's 3.
says, yeah, I made the AAUK speech. Well, no, I was waiting. I was waiting for Gavi to respond to that, actually. No, this is fun. This show already. I'm trying to remember which. It's one of those ones because I'm not that au fait with the Advanced series. Advanced 3.
Yeah.
I thought it might be Advanced 3. Okay. Well, I would say that Omega does a run-in to ready to destroy everyone, but Cream makes a counter run-in and pleads with...
So no contest.
And pleads with Omega not to destroy both of them.
So you're saying it's going to be a no contest.
And then Cream gets knocked down, and then everyone is concerned, and everyone goes and checks on Cream, and there's like a double count out. Except maybe Gmail wins by count out after ML checks on Cream and gets counted out. I'm going to say. And then Omega destroys. Gmail Cream's pissed. On the plus side, you get Gamma being inducted into the Hall of Fame, presumably. Oh boy. There's another one. Ooh.
You've lost.
I've lost everything.
You've lost it over there.
I've lost it. There we go. Volta Win suggests Big the Cat versus Slim Fast. I know that's pretty good. That's good timing. I don't know. Big the Cat versus Slim Fast. Well, the company Slim Fast? This sounds like some sort of. This sounds like
if it's the drink, it won't win anyway. No, it doesn't even.
I would suggest it sounds more like a legal case than anything else.
Legal case.
Jay, Echo would win the wet t-shirt contest.
Oh please.
For obvious reasons. That's what I'm going to say.
The crowd wins. There you
The
go.
crowd wins. Everybody wins.
Everyone wins.
Everybody wins.
There we go. Stop it now.
Everybody wins with a vague exception of all the boyfriends who then get beaten up afterwards. Okay. Vija versus Tails in a steel wrench match, says Tall Guy. We've already had Tails once. Vija comes out.
Is this coming off commentating?
Yeah, Vija comes off of commentating and attacks Tails after Tails cheats, thus setting up
double turn.
a double turn. Vija goes face, and after the chip one's really quick, and then you get an impromptu match between Vija and Tails, the steel wrench match. you get the GM, presumably played by it could be GM.
What kind?
Question: is Ken Below the new Simon Jeffrey? I'm curious now. Can he officially be called the new Simon Jeffrey? Yeah. I'm just saying.
Put it out there.
All the wins is a legal case. Vija versus his imaginary nemesis. So it's Hogfarmer. Actually, that's about right. But what are you gonna do, huh? Earth versus Page 3 of the Sun. Battle of the Boobs. As well as My Little Pony versus Pokemon in a battle for the SMB status update. The tiny chat. That'd be about right, actually. Oh dear. Tails then wins against Vija to solidify his heel turn.
I thought Tails had already turned.
Yeah, but just to solidify it, because it maybe wasn't clear before, but then he beats Vija in blatant cheating. In that there's a steel wrench match, but he uses like a platinum wrench or something. Some really heavy iron wrench. and gives. It's all rusty and gives Vegeta tetanus or something.
A rusty wrench. You can put that.
So guys suggested that Gabby versus me in an I Quit match. Oh Jesus!
I will not say that.
Gabby said we still get true to cosplayer's old man Owl. Is this Night's Owl or some other owl that I don't know about? Can you? Gabby says what we're quitting. You have to get Mia to submit to you, Gabby. It was Tall Guy's suggestion. I didn't say it. What? I have no idea what's going on in Hogfather's head now. That's why they work at the canteen. Sonic and Shadow turned the Chaos Emeralds on themselves, and then it turned into a very terrible fanfiction. Oh dear. That was from Sonic OVA, the old man. Old owl man. Gabby says no. And who? What Turbo's one? The 6 Hedgehog Hell in a Cell, featuring Sonic, Shadow, Silver, Scourge, Rob of the Hedge, and Turbo. Remember, he is an official comic character from DC. I'm going to say that Sonic wins to send the crowd home happy.
Yes, exactly.
But he steals the pin after Shadow takes out Scourge or somebody. Shadow takes out everybody, and then Sonic nips in and
Sonic does a Jericho. And
Sonic does a Jericho.
Well,
then
his back is turned. Pins.
And pins Silver. And then Shadow's pissed. But it sets up a very nice feud for them two then. Hogfather says Tall Guy versus all the people and cartoon characters that he looks like. Hogfather, thank you so much. Okay, you just reminded me. Okay, I'm serious. Okay, I saw this the other day.
You got the music.
What for? For that?
Yeah.
What for this? No. Hang on. I actually have to find it. So whilst I find this, and I was going, oh no, now. Let's have some music while we disappear. I get some coke down me so I can speak. What music shall we have? Any suggestions? Pick a game.
Game?
Pick a game.
Pick a game. What game have you got?
Well, take Sonic-y probably. That'd be a good place to start.
Unleashed.
Unleashed.
Yeah.
Think of Unleashed, huh? Okay. Let me just go into track numbers. That's about right. Of course, Unleashed brings up Cuts Unleashed, which I'm going to do, which we don't particularly want. Anything?
Windmill Isle, okay. Any windmill isle, I think.
Any windmill?
Yep. Any other windmill.
How about the pink windmill?
The pink windmill?
There is in Rod Hull's world, but he's dead. So, Windmill Isle... Is it Windmill Isle Night, as that's actually shorter. Then we'll have something else after that, and then we'll be back with the mysterious other person that is Gavi. Not Gavi, it's a tall guy. We'll find someone that looks like Gavi as well. How about that? 2-for-1 offer.
We are very good at our jobs.
And he was born.
Everything is born from this planet, a number, a TV, even thoughts that enter your head. Everything out on this planet, a boy from a pencil, even your new video said everything. On this planet, riding my bike, I notice different things that are alike. On this planet, riding my bike, I notice many, many look alike. On this planet, riding my bike, I notice different things that are alike. On this planet, riding my bike, I notice me and you person look alike.
And we're back, and we didn't at all spike everything there by picking our fingers in time for the music, but who cares? Welcome back. It's time for everything that makes it look alike, because after last week deciding that Tall Guy 91 Andy had evolved from looking like Pat Sharp to looking like Axel from Streets of Rage, specifically Streets of Rage 2. I like the fact that we've narrowed it down. I happened to see something, okay?
Browsing the interwebs as you do.
As you do. And all I have to say to you is... Actually, yeah, that's right. I have got the right one. All I can say to you is, if I say to you the words Star Wars Holiday Special, okay? Now, Star Wars Holiday Special is the one that nobody makes a big thing of. Well, everyone makes a big thing about it because it's very much a case of it never happened. Okay, it never happened. It's like the Sonic 06 of Star Wars.
Much, yeah.
It never happened at all. I just happened to see something, and I just thought, actually, that character looks a little bit like Tall Guy. Now, this is oh, God, time this. Okay, whack. Star Wars Holiday Special. Tall Guy happens to look suspiciously like Luke Skywalker, but again, only in Star Wars Holiday Special. So So you have to bear this in mind, okay? So what we're saying now is that he's evolved from Pat Sharp to Axel to Luke freaking Skywalker, okay? I don't know what he was going through at the time, but the end result is, yeah, just brilliant. It's just
Constantly evolving.
constantly evolving. You're a freaking Jedi now. It's brilliant. It's okay, we're going to keep that for everyone else as well now, lookalikes. I don't think Andy's that big. Sorry, Andy. You're a Jedi, dude, it's okay. You do whatever you like. Especially Jedi mind domination.
Be careful there.
Be careful. Be careful, you can get arrested.
Quite indecent.
Yes, it is. Oh, it feels bad now. Speaking of, hello.
Yeah, she did make it back.
My God. Is it I'm a very good booker? Quick. Hello. Say hello to everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, you're sleepy.
I fell asleep at noon and I wake up at 8 o'clock at night. What do you expect?
Oh, hello. No, we're just laughing because poor Andy. After it involves because everyone thinks he looks like Pat Sharp. Yeah, well, I found earlier in the week that he looks suspiciously like Luke Skywalker when he's in the Star Wars Holiday Special.
Yeah, but yeah. Well, that Wookiee scares the hell out of me.
Yeah, it is a little known fact that Tall Guy also makes Lady Wookiee smile.
Well,
Oh,
His milkshake brings all the Wookiees to the or something.
you're so bad.
I don't know, it's something like that. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. Do you remember what we were talking about?
We're talking about looking in the Wreckslemania.
Yeah.
There's the police. They come back for you.
They come in. Andy sent the police already here. Let's just rejig that. There we go. We've run out of music. Already. We're running out of music. So I've just got to stuff that in there. Awesome.
You're set for another hour.
Another hour. I don't think we're going to do another hour and a half somehow. But I think of us says. I think of us as a Jet the Hawk in a match in where the loser has to fight an enraged ram in a cage fight.
Are we talking about the sheep?
I don't know. Yeah, an enraged ram. Yeah, interesting. And we're booking a special Sega-related Wrestlemania. And we're deciding who wins, etc. We've had some interesting matches.
You're booking it.
Yeah, we're booking it. So they're giving us suggestions, and we're just saying who would actually win.
I would book myself to be pleased with it.
I think Master says it's Sleepy Echo. And it's the same Ponces on it. There's something worse than being carved in a ponce. I'll tell you, if you pounce on Echo while she's asleep, she'll just uppercut you.
That's how I roll.
It's how she rolls. Yeah.
And my subconscious doesn't
Even
like
if you're
it.
awake, you punch people.
No, if I'm asleep, that's more the point. If I'm awake, I punch people. What is kind of a
She's actually
stupid is that?
world heavyweight champion at bare knuckle boxing. He just doesn't realise it. He's asleep all the
Bare
time.
knuckle boxing.
Yeah, when you're asleep, we actually, take you into the ring and you win us money.
Oh really?
You just think we're in dire financial threats. Actually, we're fine. We own this place 3 times over. It's
Where's my money?
oh shit! We've had it now. I think that's like we've got another quest to fight the night. We'll have that at the end. How about that? I will to fight the night. I need Venato versus Jet the Hawk in a match where the loser has to fight an enraged ram in a cage fight. Jet wins. It's the fact that a hawk is stronger than an eagle. So on that basis alone, you see what I'm doing? You see. So plus Jet would deafen him. 1, 2, 3. I am the champion. I'm going to cut a promo on you before the match even starts. It'll bore you to death, and my voice will just make blood come coursing out of your ears, and then you'll just die.
Congratulations for that one.
Why is
I have no clue.
Echo sort of nomming Blake's ear?
I don't know what's going on.
She's confused. Gary says the Wisps in an 8/9 way. A Wisp Battle Royale.
Whisper!
You can tell exactly how that's going to go.
Rocket!
Rocket was
And your-
eliminated first.
and your winner is
Frenzy!
who's a heel. So there we go.
Rocket and Burst wouldn't be very good in that.
Yeah. Cube wouldn't be that good either.
Void might have a chance.
Yeah, the winner is Void. It turns out he's a Chow in disguise. it's not real. Someone stolen Void's gimmick. Blake versus Echo in a Nomming of the Year match. Echo wins owing to the fact that Blake just goes and cowers into a ball and goes, "What's going on?" Echo versus the main in the Nomming match. Winners get to nom on Earth.
It's a draw! Earth takes all!
Earth takes.
He would take them both.
That's right, Dreamer. AAUK versus Auto DJ. Yeah, that'd be about right.
This
dear.
is just repetitive booking. Or
Yeah, stop booking Echo in matches.
No, I meant you and also DJ is
Yes.
just repetitive now. It's
Everyone's
like
fed
Ric
up.
Flair Dusty.
I like this. Voltic. Well, I don't like the description of it. But, Sarah from the movie versus Sally. But Baltic wins says the reason that they're both sluts and they don't know what they want.
Meh, that's most of the divas in a nutshell.
Actually, that's about straight for Sally, because like, how many times can you? Sally is the big show of because she keeps changing her mind every 5 minutes. What am I doing today? I'm gonna be horrid to you. Oh, I love you. Love you, and you're my friend. I hate you. No one knows what they want. Oh dear.
Why are you guys talking too much about wrestling?
Well, WrestleMania's on tonight.
That's kind of like that.
Better than anything we had planned.
Yeah,
What did you have planned exactly?
nothing. Vijay says Tails eats Chip while he's unconscious. That'll turn him heel. Actually, that could be it could be the intention of us to turn him heel, but we might find out that the crowd reaction actually keeps him face. So we might have to rethink that. Actually,
You have to actually explain what heel and face and
I think people know. Heel equals tar heel equals bad guy. Face equals baby face equals good guy.
there you go.
If you don't know.
Some of us didn't know. We weren't really avid wrestling fans back in the day, you know.
This isn't stuff that wrestling fans are meant to know anyway.
Yeah.
So
This is just fun.
this is just.
But Russ, why are you sniffing him now?
She's apparently my new valet. I don't know.
You're no valet, huh?
I have 100 of these.
That's okay. 100 valets.
Sounds about right.
Does Ram know about this and your 100 valets?
He does.
Blake
Okay.
versus Bentley Jones.
The loudest fangirl scream match. Don't think you commented on this match, Kev. No, I didn't comment on Blake versus Bentley. I don't know. No, Bentley Jones wins. But they've already both Blake and Bentley have now been in matches, so we should probably avoid using them. Hogmar says Hogfather and T-Bird versus Dreadnoughts and Rory in a tables, ladders and steel plush match. All settings on a giant steel UFO catch a claw machine. I love that idea.
Ow. I know the sound.
The winner is Dreadnoughts and Rory when they use non-twin magic. Non-twin magic. Rory brings out a Lyle the Bear which has got a steel pipe in it, and hits T-Bird over the head, dents in his hat or something.
T-Bird attacked with the mask of luchadors.
Yeah, T-Bird would be a luchador wrestler, just the hat would come straight down and then there'd be holes in the hat. You'd see through the hat. He's got a lot bigger hat. I like this idea. Knuckles versus... Knuckles versus... Knuckles hasn't been in a fight yet. We need to book Knuckles. Knuckles versus Ram.
Keep booking her.
She's not in a match. We've not actually put her in a match yet. We haven't put Knuckles in a match either. So, on the basis that there has to be one completely thrown together match that makes no real sense, I suggest we make that match Knuckles versus Ram. Owing to the fact that Knuckles was too much of a gentleman and ended up having to hand over, and then ended up in a match before this event, which he was too much of a gentleman to fight Ram, so he ended up losing his belt to Ram, and he's got the rematch, and then Ram's been mouthing off a bit and saying how she's beat Knuckles, and then Knuckles is starting to get annoyed. Yeah. There we go. I've actually made this plausible now.
So a match that was meant to make no sense, you've made plausible.
I've actually made it plausible. I'm good. Hog Bolt is Jolly GOLE versus the Jun Sunue question round. That was funny. Because you didn't see it, but Jun was laughing his ass off.
Oh, yeah.
What was going on?
Oh, he loved that shit.
He loved that Jolly didn't know anything about him. Sonic Stadium IRC chat versus Radio Sega IRC chat.
Unless just a mugging.
It's just a mugging. Sonic Radio Sega IRC loses when they find out that everybody is already in the same. They're in the same team. All that's left is Empires and BAH versus about 50 people.
It'd be like a swerve. Most of the SSR will come out, and the members that are there, they'd leave, and suddenly tell them.
Gabby versus Sega Mark in a battle. There's your ladder match. You can have Gabby versus Sega Mark in a battle a battle of ownership over Radio Sega with the custody papers attached 15 foot in the air.
15 foot in the air?
Yeah, 15 foot in the air.
Yuck. Okay.
Who would win? Or 20 foot in the air? 25 foot in the air? 30 foot? It's wrestling, 175 foot in the air. Every distance in wrestling is brilliant because it's just completely expanded beyond the point of reason.
Well, considering you've got to learn how to fall off a 20-foot ladder.
You
know.
Well, they expanded the table ladders and blue whale matches.
Where's blue? Where have you got blue? Oh no, because the tigers have eaten all the blue whales. This is a running joke. This is a running joke between us, by the way. In that you can teach tigers to eat anything. And so we ended up with this weird thing where like blue whales were eating all the lions, but that's okay because tigers were eating all the blue whales. It's a long. Frost the Tiger versus Vija the Fox for SW mascot. That's a good old school one. And the winner is. The winner is you. The winner is you because you're going to get in the ring and hug both of them and take them home and pet them.
No.
Johnny GOLE versus the laws of physics, says Hogfather. Surely Takashi Iizuka versus gravity would be a good one. Takashi Iizuka versus Isaac Newton.
Ken versus
Oh,
Below.
did you see the newest epic rap battles in history?
It's Einstein versus somebody. Hawking, yeah.
Oh, I've seen that, yeah.
I'm loud enough if I shout your general direction.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
That and I'm banking my sound waves off the go. Ah, why is FIFA in the Xbox?
I don't know, perhaps because you've been asleep for the last 8 hours. Maybe that's why FIFA's in the Xbox. Oh, are you on the 360? The PC says you are.
Yep, it does. I know every time you guys are on an Xbox, because both of you make that little stupid thing come up. So it's weird.
Original the character versus Shadow, says Onion Governato. Now Shadow's already been in. Shadow's lost out already. He's fighting. We haven't got Eggman. Oh, Eggman must be on color. Eggman must be on color commentary.
Yes.
Absolutely, 100%. He's retired. No, he's not. He's not there as Eggman. He's there as El Gran Gordo, whatever his name is. He's wrestling. What is it? Is it El Gran Gordo?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, El Gran Gordo. He's Eggman is there as El Gran Gordo on commentary, which actually makes proper sense. Some of these make far too much sense.
Strange.
So, steel cage spin ball match between Sonic versus Shadow. I don't know. Spin says hello. So it's all like, hello, Spin. Batface the Rouge versus Rouge the Bat. I don't know. Anyway, Sonic Force Physics versus the Laws of Physics. Albert Einstein's special guest referees. Oh, Barbara. Super Sonic versus Super Now You're a Man, Sonic. I don't know. I like this idea of Ken Blow versus Simon Jeffrey though.
You think it'd be Ken versus Below?
I forget he's just Ken. Due to copyright reasons, he's Ken. Ken wins when he signs. At the contract signing, does that make he signs the contract signing, but he puts half his name. Therefore, there's no match. Just thrown out.
There's no Ken.
Just another Ken. It's another Ken. There's hundreds of Kens. There's a clone factory of Ken somewhere. I don't know who else hasn't got a match. Metal Sonic. Metal Sonic's timekeeper.
Reduced him to a clock.
Essentially, I have reduced him to a clock. And yeah, pause it. Tails versus Ouija. Ouija versus Chanbot. No, leave Chanbot alone. No, I don't know. Anyway. 15 foot high. There we go. Oracle and Queen Alina from Sonic Underground versus Sarah and the Old Man Owl from the OVA in a useless character lumberjack match. That's awesome.
Oh,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Can you have a lumberjack tag match? I'm just wondering because technically, if you're the non-active, the non-legal partner,
Tornado.
you have to be tornado because otherwise you're outside the ring anyway. If you're the you've been I've tagged you in. Oh, thank God! I'm getting beaten up on the apron. But who would be the lumberjacks? All of the Satam miscellaneous characters who are absolutely the Satam Archie characters. How about Antoine de Coulette versus the Marxio brothers in a stereotype in an unbelievable stereotype on a pole.
A baguette on a pole.
Shadow Fox versus Tall Guy. Shadow Fox 04 versus Tall Guy 91 in a loser loses their number on the end of their name match. Chris Thorndike versus Puberty, says Gavi. We don't want to. No one would buy a pay per view to see that.
It's a filler match, darling.
That's your bathroom break.
Well, because all the cat fights are good, so can't really be very.
Well, it was interesting because we've already had. We mentioned we booked somebody. Who was it? Who said about Nemain and T-Bird in the merch off? Who was it?
I can't remember.
We had Nemain and T going at it in a merchandise legal match, but we made it so that if they don't, whoever loses all their merchandise. So you had to physically you had to choose to lose some
Well,
of your.
they pull a knife, right? They pull a linen, yeah. So it's like, if I can't win, then I'm gonna just burn all my shit.
Yeah, but it's the opposite. So they have to choose to lose some of their merchandise to avoid losing all of it. But then we had a thing where we said that T then won because he couldn't bear to part with something. So he ended up like sneak attacking. Sneak attack.
Sneak attack a
Sneak-
virtual?
He sneak attacked the main with a plush or something, and then pinned her, and then she got annoyed, despite the fact that he was really upset and said I'm sorry and everything. And then we had the main turning heel, and then siding with Gavi, and then Gavi ending up as this unfortunate person with versus an angry T because the main was then all over Gavi. So then you had Gavi, and then you had Mina and the main having cat fights and things, and poor Gavi being in the middle of this feud with absolutely no idea what's going on. So, and then for some reason, Gavi kept going on the fact that he was in a fight versus Mina, and then it turned into an I Quit match and things. And then he just wanted to. There had a whole thing about him wanting to wrestle Mina and he becoming obsessed with wrestling Mina. So I told him that he could anytime he liked, presumably. It's. I don't know. Gavi missed this, I think, somehow. I don't know how. Oh. Anyway. We're going to hit the road in a sec.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. I want to download this song by. We've been talking about Mr. Mike Pollock. Just move my keyboard away a bit. I can't find it now. But yeah, you may have noticed that, you may have heard in the news that Elizabeth Taylor died recently. Now, where is it? Where's his blog? He basically did this parody, or not parody song. But how has he lost? Oh, I lost this.
Let's just go back on Twitter and just have a look.
Yeah, I need to find this. Basically, there was this. He was reminded that he does do parody songs and comedy bits as well, and there was basically. And I'll just read. If you want to read this post.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Who says look has to be silent, especially when the guy in charge makes a living as a voice actor? No one, actually. You see, over the course of my career as a comedy writer, I've written scores of song parodies dating back as far as the mid-1980s. Last week, when Liz Taylor died, I was almost immediately reminded of the great musical genius Tom
Lehrer.
and his 1965 ode to Alma Mary Mayer Gropius.
Alma Marie Marla Gropius Werfel.
A really socialite who became the wife of composer Gustav Mahler, architect Walter Gropius and novelist Franz Werfel, as well as the consort of several other prominent men. There's an Alma's obituary listing all her sexual conquests, which caught Mr. Lehre's eye and prompted him to pen the aforementioned ballad in her memory.
Basically, Mike thought of that. Bearing in mind Liz Taylor's had how many marriages was it she had? 65 or so, or something. Yeah, so I'm trying to find this now. Where is it? Because it's actually a download it. But it would be kind of cool to have that. Yeah, I'm trying to find it now. God damn it. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to go to a music break and have this, hopefully if I can find it, but we'll have some other music for the time being, okay? Right, so let's head on over to the end title of that Sonic CD, I'm guessing, Little Planet. And we'll be back after these pieces of music. If you've got any final questions, by the way, a very quick Q&A AAUK, and we'll go through those, but be sure to PM those to us. But otherwise, we're back later. Wouldn't it have been nice if we'd have had some Sonic stuff to talk about? That'd have been good. Hi, hum. Get on with it, Sega! Get on with it!
Dr. Eggman now.
The loveliest girl in the movies was Lizzie, the smartest as well. Mrs. Taylor, though we hardly knew ye, your walls must have stories to tell. Her lovers were many and varied from the time she debuted on the screen. There were 7 poor saps whom she married, and God knows how many between. Lizzie, tell us, all modern women are jealous. What made your romances stick? Conrad, Mike said, John, Larry, and Dick. The first one she married was Conrad. Hotel guests would know him as Hilton. Liz met him and soon she had gone mad, and all other suitors were wilting. But Lizzie had some reservations, just like every Hilton desk clerk. With ink still wet on invitations, 'twas time to get rid of that jerk. Lizzie, tell us, all modern women are jealous. Why was it over so quick? Conrad, Mike said, John, Larry, and Dick. The next in the lineup was Wilding. 2 decades her senior was Michael. The difference did not leave Liz smiling, and soon it was time to recycle. She found a new Michael in Mike Todd, and Taylor and Toddy were wed. But soon he was napping beneath sod, 'cause after a year he was dead. Lizzie, tell us, all modern women are jealous. Just as things started to click, Conrad, Mike said, John, Larry, and Dick. Todd died and his pal Eddie Fisher came by to console Mrs. Taylor. Though married, he'd hug her and kiss her, and then for good measure he'd nail her. Wife Debbie and young daughter Carrie both soon learned the scandalous news that Eddie and Lizzie would marry, and by the way, both were now Jews. Lizzie, tell us, all modern women are jealous. You sure had a way with the shtick. Conrad, Mike said, John, Larry, and Dick. While shooting the film Cleopatra, Liz found a new love, she was certain. Though it would cause Liz to get fatterer, she tied the knot with Richard Burton. In 10 years their love must have dwindled, and finally they filed for divorce. A sesqui-year past, love rekindled, and Liz got right back on that horse. Lizzie, tell us, all modern women are jealous. We loved you through thin and through thick. Conrad, Mike said, John, Larry, and Dick. When Liz became Mrs. John Warner, the senator's wife soon got bored. No one puts our Liz in a corner, but drugs put her in Betty Ford. But while in the clinic rehabbing, a man in construction she spied. They walked hand in hand to her cabin, and Liz said, come on, get inside. Lizzie, tell us, all modern women are jealous. Please won't you tell us your trick? Conrad, Mike said, John, Larry, and Dick. She walked down the aisle with Larry, and that made her Mrs. Fortensky. But he was the last man she'd marry. 5 years left her single against ski. And that is the story of Lizzie, who knew how to hook men with a ring. She kept lawyers and justices busy, but she sure had a crap load of bling. Lizzie, tell us, how can we help being jealous? Your life was a Hollywood flick with Conrad, Mike said, John, Larry. You should have been wary. Conrad, Mike said, John, Larry, and Dick.
Well, we had some feedback on that one. And lots of people going, wow, Mike Pollock can sing. And yes, he can. Yes, he can. I'm taking links, and I need to download this. Perhaps I'll upload to the depository under the miscellaneous one, because that'd be quite cool. But yeah, that's the people saying Mike should have entered the Rex Factor. No. Wait a minute, there's audio. No way.
Hey Jim, why so glum? I'm worried about retirement. Hi you.
Oh, you should hear. We've got some of his stuff here, which include some of. He did a voiceover for like. Wow. Okay, some of the stuff that he's done adverts for and things is really funny. This would be really funny. Zach's hamburgers. Oh dear. No, but which any ACD isn't Ram ACDC fan, as I recall.
I don't remember.
Oh, we should do. There's a prize winning. He's a poet as well. He's won a prize. Yeah, there's audio from Mike's prize winning poem on the Dr. Joy Brown show, which means nothing to me, but might presumably if you live in America. But yeah, Night Town, a Russian advert. Wow. Okay, we need to play some of these at some point. But the whole concept of this thing saying "I pity the fool" from TV, okay, just needs to done now. Really, it's just. And then we're going to go out on this, and to hell with everything else, unless we've got questions, which we don't actually. Mike is a legend. If Mike's coming to SOS, I hope he sings this. Dear oh dear. Oh. Well, I was speaking to somebody else earlier about it. It's funny actually. As long as something is so big now, people get really upset when they're not invited. Yeah, seriously, we got people going, oh no, didn't want me. All sort of moping. I was like, oh goodness sake. I'm not going to tell you who that person is. So, we're going to go out on this because there is no more questions. Or anything like that. So, this is just more Mike Pollock. For no other reason than I found this with all this stuff on it, and there's some really fantastic bits. All of this it's called I Pity the Fool, and anything with the words I Pity the Fool is normally awesome. So I Pity the Fool is some TV thing with Mike Pollock, and then afterwards we're gonna have. It follows that we have the Eggman theme, so we'll have that, and now at the end of it, ba-boom! I've been Change UK.
I'm in Blake Draco.
I've been vaguely Echo Hawk.
Vaguely. And that was good. That. And we will see you next week. We will be back next week because now we're back. We're always back. Back for good. Want you back for good. Anyway, here's Mike Pollock. He pities the fool, don't you know?
Hey Jim, Why so glum?
Worried about retirement.
I used to worry, but now I'm planning on retiring early.
What are you investing in?
Lottery tickets.
Hi, this is Mr. T, and that wasn't good advice. That was two people being fools, but I'm coming to help in my new reality show on TV Land. I pity the fool. I'm going town to town to teach fools some basic rules. Watch my show. Starts Wednesday at 10 p.m. 9 Central, only on TV Land.
Can I just say the concept of Mike Pollock and Mr. T being in the same advert just makes everyone here go, ah! Awesome. Here's Paul Shortino and Jun Sunue. The theme of Eggman.